Hey guys, welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt, and we've got some fixes to do. First off, one of the fixes we've got is we're actually running out of power again. It's taken a while to get there. We all knew it would happen. This day was always fabled to be here one day, and now we're there. So thankfully we've got these weapons testing kits, and they're going to just going along. So we've got a couple of goals today. First off, power. Power is always number one, must fix immediately. And you know what? I didn't quite get the burner technology finished, so maybe let's keep doing that. Now, I believe we've got plenty. I believe the problem isn't that we're running out of fuel. I believe the problem is we're just not doing the burners enough. Also, that appears to be out of fuel, which is interesting. Especially considering it could just take its own fuel, but it's being lazy. Okay, there it goes. There we go. I love the fuel's going straight next to it, and it's like, nah, don't wanna. Stream is going. Awesome. Probably should check to make sure the stream's going and everything's recording. It is. Okay, now charcoal appears to have gone down, but that's okay. Charcoal is never the main production of power anymore. It's this madness. Now we do have a steam engine. This is not going to be enough to fix the problem, obviously, but... Eh. Oh, the problem? No, it hasn't been fixed. So what we probably need is... How much more science would it take to get this fluid burner? Another 150. So what I might do in the meantime is get another bioprocessor. Might need more washing plants as well, just to get a bit more mud coming through. Yeah, another bioprocessor, okay. I don't really want to go too much into uh, the madness that shall overwhelm me one day, because I wish to change the way I'm doing this, because while the burner heat sources they're not like a huge difference, they do like stack on each other a little bit better. And so it'll give us like, each one will give us 12% increase. So it'll give us a lot more fuel for what we're doing. But we need to just get some more steel and iron and the like, which is not too big a deal. Actually, steel does appear like it's being used, probably by this research that I'm doing. That'll slow down eventually once it all uses the belt up. That could take a little while. That's alright. So gas refinery, I would like... let's build 2 of those. Gas refinery. Probably more than I need. Another nutrient extractor. Kind of want to take faster belts as well, which good news. I've got... Oh, not as many of those as I thought. What are we lacking? Steel. Oh, steel is a problem now. Because we've got all that invar being made. I think my mineralized water just has not recovered after making plastic. So what I may want to do, probably even, is reduce the amount of plastic we're making, since we're not even using it right now. Of course, it'll reduce itself once it maxes out its box. But maybe I want to just cap it a little bit, because mineralized water is still slow, and that's slowing down everything else happening. So yeah. I'm not going to stop it completely, but I'm just going to halve it. Which is going to be funny later when I completely forgot that I've done this. Is there a way that I can remember that I've done this? You know what, I'm just going to put something really big and obviously in the wrong place. I don't really want that anyway. So hopefully I'll see that later and go, oh, that's in a weird place. Why is that? And I'll figure it out. Okay, burners are still going. Burner heat source is still going. What do I need for burner, the next level of burner? Burner heat source, no, it's fluid burner, isn't it? Fluid burning heat source. Oh, good. Well, the invar that I need, the invar that I've been making is actually going to be useful, so cool. Almost like I planned that. I gotta be careful. That's going to become my catchphrase if I'm not careful. It is, I just say it so often. It's like, that's getting into dangerous catchphrase territory. And then we need steel, which... Okay, so science is going along. The only problem is power, but we're going to be building a lot more of it soon. We need steel. We do need burner heat sources still. That means we're going to need steel pipes. We're going to... I'm hearing steel, the word steel a lot. I don't like that, given the fact that that's what I have a shortage of at the moment. But maybe with the more mineralized water, that'll be less of a problem very soon. That's what I'm hoping anyway. There was a thing up here. I didn't think I needed this hydro... because that's turning into water. That's good. What I'm thinking, maybe you build a hydro plant and... Because this is making sulfuric wastewater. If I remember rightly, wastewater of sulfur does give me 20 mineralized water. Okay, not that much. But it's something, I suppose. I'd need iron. Of course I do. It's not much, but the mineralized water would actually be very helpful. And the longer this goes, the worse it's going to get to. There's the plastic being dropped off. That's another 200 or so plastic, which is a lot of mineralized water. That's fine. We've got enough for one. That's cool, I suppose. Kind of thought I'd be bringing along more, but I'm not. I need heat pipes. What do they need? Probably gonna need a few of these, actually. Yeah, you know, I don't care anymore. I'm just going to keep doing the boilers. I'm going to do one more row of boilers. Try to be clever. I'm done. I'm done being clever for today. Let's just have steam turbines. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need more steel for it, of course, but whatever. And things are filling up. We already had a hydro plant. Cool. Great. So put that there. Now, while I don't particularly need the sulfur right now, I'll need it another day, obviously. Sulfur is one of those things you can never really have too much of. The purified water, that can be just clarified because we don't. We can make as much purified wastewater. Purified wastewater? What? Purified water is not wastewater. How do I make that mistake? We can make as much purified water as we need to. That's never going to be a problem. Because, I mean, you know, we can just use boiler on water and then we would have purified water. It's really quite simple. It's not a complicated recipe. Okay. So that's going to cheer it up a little bit. Get a little bit more mineralized water in my life. Sulfuric wastewater going down. It's not a lot of extra mineralized water, but I guess it's done 40 reactions, each one giving me 20, so 40 times 20 is it's about 600. You know what, that's good. Meanwhile, that's been going nuts so crazy over there. So while I don't think this is going to be enough to actually fix all my power needs, at least not in the long term. What I have will certainly do something now. And I didn't need this. What am I even holding now? Just so much crap. I've got so much invar on me right now. Okay, well, that's fine. At some point we will need a proper steel refinery, but this will do for now. Power is more or less okay, but I would just be happier just boosting that just a tad. I was carrying organic stuff, but I guess not. Okay, so, what next? I was working on something a moment ago, but now I've completely forgotten what it was. Lasers, that's right. I mean, needed for my plasma turrets. So after we get the power a little bit better, in a better situation, I would like to then get batteries made. We don't need them right now, but we're going to need them very soon. And then we will, then we're going to get fish. I'm pretty excited about fish. Previously, there was no reason to get fish. Now there's lots of reasons to get fish. Probably should chuck some beans in there too. Okay. And turn, you know what, just go like that. Great. I'm going to trap myself. That's fine, I suppose. Another refinery. Yeah, I've absolutely trapped myself, but it's okay. And like that. Power this sucker up. I've got no power cables. That's okay. I'm sure I've got the basic ones. I do. Andy. That probably hasn't helped anything yet. Especially not when you put the power cables in front of the tube. Tube? Yeah, it's a tube. Why not? Okay. Now we've got 4 boilers and some steam engines. Okay. I'd be happy if we had more than that. We're not going to get that much more. Okay. I'd also be happy if we had more electric poles, but I forgot to pick them up. So, whoops. That's just life now. Do a gap. So we've got enough for 6. That's still pretty good. And boop. Get the water going in. The fuel going in. Power the suckers. Because them suckers got to be powered or they don't do nothing for me. Okay, and then we've got a couple of low tier ones, which is not quite what I needed in life, but it will do. I mean, at least it's very obvious to tell the ones that are wrong. And so I appreciate that. Put some water in there, put the fuel in there, maybe connect power to it, I don't know. Feeling cute, might do it later. I'm not feeling cute, don't worry. I like how the idea that someone would be worried about me feeling cute. I was like, oh, thank God. I was terrified. He said he was feeling cute, and I just didn't feel comfortable with that. Don't worry, I didn't feel comfortable about it either. Okay, so not great, but it's extra power that will... Yeah, that'll survive as it is for now. Fuel... Can I make a alarm? Maybe it's called a speaker. It is called a speaker. Great. And some green... Yep, sure. some green wire. Great. Okay, and what we want to do is a fuel oil. Fuel oil goes less than, let's say, 150,000. Oh, it's got no power. It's gonna. It should. I was gonna say it's gonna make a sound, but it won't. Let's just make sure this is right first. 250, because it will never be that high. Okay, good. That's really annoying. Good. And can I name it? I thought I could. Oh, show alert. There we go. No. I thought I could name it. Oh, I can. Yep, that's good. It just says fuel oil, and we'll do a picture of nuclear fuel, because that makes sense. Great. So now if fuel oil goes down, we know we're in trouble, and we can get there in time to fix it. While we're here, let's do some washing plants. Just to make sure we have enough mud, because it's going to start taking up more nutrient pulp. It does look like it's going up. Up is a good value to go. I am pleased with up. I don't like, however, there's no easy way in there. Kind of wish those all shifted to the left, but they're not. Maybe I don't care anymore. Maybe I'm just going to go make batteries. Okay, so batteries. What are they going to need? They're going to need factories. At some point we need to automate factories. I haven't done that yet. By factories, I mean assemblers. I mean, this whole thing is an absolute bloody rat's nest, which I imagine when I get out of the starter base area, it's going to be a little bit tidier because I'll have a lot more resources. But that's just the lies we tell ourselves. You know, one day I'll do better. I'll study for reals. I'm going to live a better life. I'll eat better. I'll exercise. They're all lies that we tell ourselves every day. They're all lies I tell myself every day anyway. I notice there's no black science coming through. Is that because we have no steel? Probably. Or is it just because they all got stuck? That's probably the real reason. Okay, well, because they all got stuck. That's cool. Okay, so let's just stop that madness from happening. Cool. That's going to happen now. So batteries. What do we need for batteries? They're pretty easy if I remember rightly. Just going with the standard battery. It needs lead, plastic, sulfuric acid. Okay, well, 2 of those are easier than the others. Plastic, easy. In fact, sulfuric acid isn't even hard. It's just, I've got to get it. So that's plastic. What I'm going to do is I'm probably going to put it in the middle here. In the T1.5 line. Because right now I don't need a lot of batteries. So no reason to go nutso crazy right now. We can go nutso crazy later. So plastic. Good. Lead. Now lead I believe is also on the T1 belt. Is it actually on the T1 belt? Hey Gotrick, how you doing? Good morning. How are things going? It's not on the T1 belt, it just sort of lives near there. But can always do a casting machine out that way. If only we had the steel. Yeah, steel production is concerningly low. But that's mostly just because, you know what? Could be part of that problem. All the good stuff's being taken by this fast inserter. Don't take all my good stuff, fast inserter. Oh, the invar's going to build up and it'll be fine eventually. Oh look, steel. Good. You know what? Okay. What do we actually need for casting? I assumed it was steel. It's also stone. It's probably more stone than steel. Oh, okay. That's good to hear. What was the difference? Was there a major difference or was it just sort of a minor thing? What am I missing? Casting. Not missing anything. Okay, and then... Ah, okay, that makes sense. That's fair enough. Those plastic bins are almost full, that's alright. Now I've got some basic assemblers. Will be enough for now. What we're going to do... In fact, we're going to do this a little differently. We don't need too many batteries, as I was saying. So if we go casting, there it is. Because if we do the casting here and have two assemblers, one here and one here, and then we put the casting in a place that's actually logical, like in a place that actually doesn't completely get in the way of everything. Now, if I remember rightly, we had lead pipes somewhere. Yeah, so we've got molten lead pipes down there. So we're going to bring that up and around. Because I mean, it's just easier to move these things as well. Oh, while I'm here, let's grab some good electric poles. They'll do the trick for now. But of course, steel is going to continue to be a problem until it's not. Which will be one day. That's not steel pipe. Electric poles. That's something different. Where are the electric poles? I put them there. So I put them somewhere. There they are down there. Okay, good. That's going to consume more steel. You know what? I want the steel. You can't have all of it. And then we need to get... You know what? Some more copper pipes probably wouldn't go badly either. Okay, so let's get the lead over here. And the lead was in here. Okay, so it's a rough start to get the lead where I need it. But then it gets easier, as they say. Wait. No, that's tin? That's tin, okay. Not ideal, but whatever. Continuation of the rat's nest. It's always important, but it gets away from a large part of it, so maybe that's all right. And we just need to keep moving it up. Probably not going to use this part for anything anytime soon, so you know, and some land. Train. Respect the train. It does not respect you, but you must respect it. That's how trains work. They don't give a shit about you. Never forget that. Okay, battery. Uh, Batteries aren't made in assemblers, are they? They're made in chemical plants. I knew that. I just like to have assemblers. And that's not got any lead in it because it wasn't connected. Now it is. Right, so now that I've actually got the correct things, we're going to need sulfuric acid, which I think we have somewhere near here. That shouldn't be a problem. Okay, battery. Good. So, and then you're also batteries, and then we just need to get the sulfuric acid in, which we can get probably from up here, because I know there's a couple of things that... Oh, this thing makes sulfuric wastewater. Or rather, even not that, it just turns these things into crystal slurry. So if it turns into crystal slurry, that means we have to have sulfur. And then we'll go down. And what we could probably do if we set it up just right. Yeah, I think that's actually right. That should be batteries, and we're on our way to plasma turrets now. Which would be just in time, honestly. Okay, so that's making the lead. That's making the batteries? No, it's not, because we didn't actually put the last bit of pipe in there. There we go. Okay, batteries are being constructed. Huzzah. Don't you try to put it there, please. Not where they belong and you know it. And offset them. Then we'll, I don't know, just connect to the belt. So we've got batteries now. Okay, so now that I've got batteries being made, one more thing I needed. Plasma turrets coming online. Batteries are happening. And heck, I don't actually know what I'm doing next. Out of curiosity, can I do blue science yet? I cannot. Okay, didn't think so. To build construction bots, I need electric engines, and for that I need lubricant. So that takes me back to Fishtown. I also need red circuit boards. Just the circuit boards, so that's going to need to happen at some point as well. Ferric chloride, that's not as annoying. It sounds a lot more annoying than it actually is. Okay. So, it's time to start thinking about fish. In a not weird way. Yeah, let's breed some fish. Immediately failed. It's gotten weird. Okay. How do you make... There's a way to make brown algae, that, if I remember rightly, that was like really good. Brown algae, it's just saline water, which honestly we make some... Yeah, okay. So we need, probably butcheries at some point, iron pipes. Thankfully, we have a lot of them. Well, we have no iron pipes, we have a lot of iron. Wait, does that say 75 iron pipes? It does. I'm going to need a lot of these. I mean, that's 2. Oh, because I need electric circuits. Okay. That's coming along. Why is that slow right now? What is it missing? Can't be missing steel. Can't be missing brown circuits. Yeah, okay. This is one of the reasons we're doing the fish, though, so that's okay. We're doing the fish so we can make more brown circuits because we need the wood. And I don't want to start using trees until we have a lot of wood. So we're working on that. So 3 plus 2, one more. Okay, so let's load up some fish recipes. I was looking at my research and I reckon for now I just want the Levac fish because it just needs brown algae and that's pretty easy to do. So it needs artificial fish water, which is just water and saline water. Brown algae, which is easy enough. And it'll give them, yeah. So they'll breed my fish and then I can pet my fish, which is the ideal situation. I'm going to need to use some circuitry for this as well. That's not a problem. Polluted fish water, polluted artificial fish water, and that's going to give me my spores and other such things. Hey, Barutox28, thank you for following. Appreciated. So, yes, so as I was saying, polluted fish water, that's going to give me a bunch of stuff. It's going to give me my crystal splinters, which is very exciting. Not what I need right now. What I really need is not from my fish water. Well, actually, no, I do need that for my alien spores. But the real reason I was eating fish is to squish the fish. Yeah, that's something I actually need to do. I need to crush the fish into raw fish oil. What is a mod list? This is SeaBlock. Basically, if you go look up SeaBlock, there's a mod pack that way. It's just SeaBlock as itself. Real quick, there's a few things. Most of them are SeaBlock, so it's Angels, Bobs, and SeaBlock stuff. And some reskins as well. But that is all in the SeaBlock pack, which I believe the best way to find that is on Reddit, the SeaBlock subreddit. It's pretty well maintained there, so that's where I'd recommend checking it out. So, fish. I've probably don't. This pipe work is just terrible. Who did this pipe work? It's me. I know that. I know that's who did the pipe work. I just like to harass myself. It's easy to harass yourself when you know it's yourself who's to blame. Okay. What I'm going to do is actually put this up here so that way there's a way around. Okay, good. One day I will not do this with pipes. You know what? Maybe I won't even do this here. Maybe I'll do this on the south side of the track. So that way it gives me plenty of room to build, and that way any pipes that go a little bit amiss, a little bit crazy, don't get in the way of literally everything. And also the mud's down there, so the mud can be used to help the farms. Okay, that's a lot of sand. It's not quite enough, I know, but it'll do. Wow, actually, there was more sand available. Whatever. I really should just clean up. You know what? It's time for a random box somewhere. What do I not need? Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. I could go round and put these in places where they're actually useful, but quite frankly, that's going to take me so much time, I don't care enough. Those are easy enough to build. That's fine. Sulfur, don't need that, don't need that. Things that I can get easily enough, I will just put in the box. And that's freed up a lot of space. Lights, I don't ever use lights. That's what, okay, I did download a mod that just made the game slightly lighter because I don't use lights. That's not the game's fault, that's me. That's just regular Factorio, and I don't like having to deal with lights. Not because they take power, just because I'm very lazy and slack. Okay, so fish. Oh my gosh, I have been so looking forward to this fish situation. I don't have enough sand for this, let's be honest. I'm so excited for fish. You bought Factorio from Steam? Okay, this is probably, if I may say, is probably not the best way to start Factorio. This mod makes the game probably for 20 times more complicated and longer to play. A regular game of Factorio on your first play would take like 30-40 hours. This game, and I like to think I'm at least somewhat decent with Factorio, took me 500 hours to finish the first time. So this is not a great mod if you're new to Factorio, because this is a terrifying mod. The base game Factorio is fantastic and I love it to pieces, but this is not where I'd suggest anyone to start. I mean, you're welcome to do whatever you want. I am not the boss of you, obviously, but I would not recommend it. Factorio as a whole, though, such a good game. And I mean, you know, I hope you have a blast playing it because I love it. But yeah, that's my warning. I'm also the sort of person that would look at a mod and go, I bought this game just for this mod, and then I would just absolutely kill myself playing it because I would have no idea what I was doing. By design, technically. Played Cracked before. Oh, okay. So you're not new to Factorio then. That's fine. I just get scared because my friends are like, "Oh man, this mod looks great. I want to play it." And I'm just like, don't start there. Oh god, don't start there. That's all right then. Well, you know, then you know more about what you're doing than some people who come and check this out and get very excited. Okay, so we're just gonna go down the line. And let's actually, so we've got to get saline water. You know what? I can just use a desalination plant, couldn't I? Or do I not have that tech yet? Do I even know how to spell desalination plant? I know how to spell plant. Oh no, that's not happening. I need advanced circuits. Okay, so we're going to keep doing washing plant for now. We had the best intentions there. I mean, at some point in this game, when after playing like 500 hours, I would like hang out with friends on Discord, and they'd be like, "Hey, Seif, how you doing?" And I would just be like, "I want to die," and they got quite concerned because they thought I was being serious. But I mean, yeah, a little bit. But also because the mod is rather comprehensive, shall we say? There is other ridiculous mods out there, of course. Maybe when I finish this, no, don't even consider what happens after this. It's not worth thinking about. You know, maybe just live a good life. Try to be a good person, you know? Turn to God or something, I don't know. We need one more. Okay. And that's going to give me my saline water. Good. Now there's mud. We will... I wanted to go to the farm for now, actually. So... Pick up tile. Good. We're just going to do... Oh, what? I'm going to do a bunch of these first. And I believe we've still got a bunch of white belts. Do you know what is spawn belt mod? No, I don't. I've never heard of that one, I'm afraid. I mean, by the name, I assume it spawns belts. But no, in all seriousness, I know nothing about it. Yeah, we're just going to go a little belt. Little belt. Do. Cute little belt going over here. It's going to go and match up with this. Oh, did I get it right? Nah, I was off by one. I gotta say, if I was right on that, that would have been amazing. Okay, so this is just going to add to my farm. If it's not required, then it just falls into the thing that makes sand. And that also gets rid of the mud and gives me my salinated water, which is good. We're going to also need that for the algae, and we'll worry about that in a moment. Now the main thing is that we've got our salinated water. Or desalinated water? Saline water, I don't know. Is it desalinated or very salinated? I'm not even saying it right. Salinated? I mean, I believe it just means salt water. Let's just stop trying to be clever. Just stop. And this is going to... Let's worry about fish breeding first. So we need artificial fish water. So let's make that. Artificial fish water is made in a chemical plant, obviously, and requires water and saline water, which is fine. However, is this when I realize I've got no resources for a chemical plant? Oh, I have enough for 2. That's exciting. I can't help but feel I shouldn't have built this right on the line. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do this. Not because I need it right now, but because I know I'm going to want it later. And it's going to be a useful belt to have before I build everything to the point that I can't actually get anything anywhere. One more across, I think. Yep. And then we need to put some circuitry just to make sure it doesn't all get jammed up. Because it will all get jammed up if you let it. Okay, good. Interesting intersection. Okay, chemical plants. Now we need saline water. That's really easy to do. In fact, we might just have both of these do that. Because it's, you know, it's free to make. We might as well just make as much of it as we want for now. I'm not going to do the ratios on it. If the ratios are wrong, the game will tell me one way or another. Probably with screaming and dead fish. And you know you've done well when that's all you have left. The screaming and dead fish. Okay. Fish water! How much fish water do these things even need? 100. Oh, yeah, this is not going to be enough. Not going to be near enough. But now what I might do is just do a tank. No, that's not going to be enough. You know, screw it. For now, I won't care. I also need brown algae, which is good because I have a couple of algae farms. And I'm going to build them on the other side of this. Probably down here. I'm not sure we're making enough desalinated water either, but saline water. I keep calling it desalinated water. It's the complete opposite. And let's make sure it doesn't go straight through that train line. And let's make sure that we can actually use it. Cool. So, that will give me my brown algae, which will be my fish food. My Livex. Cute. So, we've got brown algae, we got... Oh my god, guys, we have no fish. We have our fish. We have one fish. If you put a stone on the chest... Wait. Oh, so it just makes infinite stone? You put a stone on the chest, belt spawns stuff from the chest without using stuff from the chest. So what? Yeah, the only way I can read that, sorry, I'm a little bit confused, is that it just makes infinite stone at that point. Yeah, I mean, that's an option. Do that. I like how I say you could do that, like, that's an option. Okay, so we're going to do it this way. Because, oh, geez. My nutrients are coming from up there, though. Maybe I'm going to split these up just a tad. Hey Tony, how you doing? Yeah, they do make more meat, I know, but these just seems like easier fish to do right now. This is not like a full operation right now. I did look at the pink fish. They were one of the ones I was looking at. But primarily what I'm after right now is polluted water and fish squishing. I want squishing fish. Ah, okay. No, I haven't got anything like that. Doesn't really interest me that much to do that. I like having scarcity. Rather, I don't like having scarcity. I don't think any Factorio player likes having scarcity, but rather I like fighting against the concept of it. I think no Factorio player goes, man, I'm glad things are running out constantly. There's probably some. Yeah, I wasn't doing this so much for meat, but rather for... Yeah, I'm going to use that stone brick, just that stone pipe, just because it annoys me that it's always there. That's not that. This. And it occurs to me now that I clearly do not have enough pipes to finish this. That's okay. We're going to need 2 fish. We need brown algae. That's actually relatively easy now because we have it. Sorry, just a second. That work? Sorry. No, I don't. How do I block people? Sorry, just trying to figure out how to use things. I don't want bigfollows.com. Well, he's blocked. I just can't get rid of it right now. Whatever. This is taking too much time. I'll deal with it another time. And the sound suddenly stopped. Oh, probably because everything's all full. Okay. That just immediate stop is unnerving, though. Okay. I was a little bit worried, like, it's really unnerving. It's almost like everything is... Oh, God, please say not everything just ran out. But it didn't. Yeah, okay, that's fair. I mean, I've never done fish, and I'm very excited about the concept of it, but maybe you're right. Maybe it's not as good a way to do it. But I just want to do this. So, it may not be the optimal play. I accept that. Can we get more pipes? I guess I do. Right. I just delete them. I'll figure it out. Ah, there we go. Figured it out. Sorry about that. This is clear how much I use Twitch when I don't know that. I'm getting better at it, though. No, I'm not. Okay, pipes. Yeah, it may not be as efficient, but I just wanted to do it. There's a reason why some people get it done, or why you get it done a lot faster than me. because you know what you're doing, and I want to build fish for the sake of having fish. Alright, so back to it then, eh? So this will be my fish breeding. Gonna make some fish. Not gonna make a lot of fish. Okay. Sort that out in a moment. Then we're gonna need to get some nutrients for my fish. At some point the fish will nutrient themselves a little bit, but at first we need nutrients for the fish. The farms are still okay. Fish, fuel oil, not fish oil, is staying high enough. Going this way. And we'll put this one notch higher. Okay, so that's that. Now we should be getting some fishy good times, if you know what I mean. Talking about breeding fish. Are we breeding fish? No, because we don't have enough power here. Oh! There's a little animation! That's super cute. Okay, the only problem is after that, what do we do with the fish? Don't have a plan for that yet. Well, that's next. That's a cute animation. See? Yeah, I guess, yeah, plastic pipes would be pretty good, actually. That's a good point. Okay. That's two's probably enough for now. Okay, and then after that, then we've got just fish sitting there, just awkwardly being like... I mean, it's a lot of fish, actually. A lot of fish. But then again, we're going to crush those fish. We're going to tell them that Santa Claus, something happened. There was an accident, and those fish will be crushed. They'll be so disappointed. Also, they're adopted. You know, it's just things that a young fish never really wants to hear, but I'll find out one day. You know, it's called the truth. And I believe they're big enough to handle it. Yes, I will need to do that. You're quite right. That is the next step of this wonderful plan. So 8 fish, but then if we go like that, and like that, I mean, those fish aren't doing great because they don't have the fish water yet. But they're about to get the fish water. Oh, baby, give them the fish water. Yeah, boy. Okay. I don't know why I'm talking like that, but I'm going to give them the fish water. And if we go like that, like that, like that, that, and like that. Okay, we've got some more fish going. And if I separate them a little bit better, I'd actually be able to have some room to walk. But then again, how often do I need to walk in between them, right? Okay, so. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, you're right. Well, there's my plasma turrets. That's exciting. Yeah, no, I see what you mean now that I've made a silly little mistake there, but that's all right. Easily fixed by doing that. Because what I probably want to do, just take this brown algae first. And just give it to the fish. Just give it all to the fish. Okay. So now what we want to do is... Yeah, see, that's the problem. The way we've done this is bad. And I should feel bad. I do feel bad. I liked it when there was more room. So if I do... this... then we've got a little bit more room to work with. Because the fish are going to come out the other side. And then this one is going to go down further. Let's go down even further than that. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Because then we've got more room to actually walk around should we need to. Characters in the way. Character, get out of the way. Okay, so we've got a lot of fish now. That's good. Now that we've got a lot of fish, we've also got a lot of polluted fish water. I don't need to worry about... Ooh, but it does give me more mineralized water. Ah, I need that. Okay, but no, focus. Not what we're here for. What are we here for? Good question. We have fish pulp. Fish pulp will be turned into nutrient pulp. That's okay. You know what we need? We need to press some fish. We've got to press them fish for answers. And for that, we're going to need... No, we do want to do the... we do want to do the other thing first. Okay. So by the other thing, I mean... we want to sort this out. So this is where we want to go. Great. Because then we got to turn the alien spores into alien bacteria. Which we need hydrochloric acid, which we don't have. Ah, it's easy enough to make actually. Hydrogen chloride gas is fairly simple. Might as well crush some fish while we're thinking about it. Okay, so. Fish go out. Fish go out. By fish. I mean, we're going to have to do this for everything, obviously. This is not going to be a one and done situation. This is going to take me a little while. Honestly, it's probably going to take me the rest of my session tonight. And we probably don't need this to be red belts, honestly. Ah, the fish were having too much fun. And we're going to... how are we going to do this? Kind of a red belt coming back. I just do a splitter and then just pass it back in. That'll probably do the trick actually. More than it needs to be, but it'll do the job. And then pass that back around. Wait, let's move that one more up. Okay, that's way better. Because then it passes back around. And it's the circle of life. The fishy fortune. Okay, so we're going to get a bunch of fish there. It's probably more fish than we ever need. Fish pulp, I'm wanting it for my lubricant. Okay. So that's taken... this will probably have too much fish on it. But thankfully, fish can exist forever on land. I'm not questioning this. It's beneficial to me that the fish don't die on land. Then, once we've got lots of fish, Because each one of these is going to make a lot of fish. Then we don't want to do any more fish breeding. We want to do some fish crushing. Gotta crush them fish. Okay, so crushing fish. Fun and profit. We can't do that right now. Okay, that's right. Doing bioprocessing now, which is actually what I wanted. Which is funny. If I wanted bioprocessing, why am I doing all of this? I am distracted with trying to do 3 things at once. Calcium carbonate. Oh, shit. Then water and ammonia get... there is the liquid output for fish. It is polluted fish water. Shoot. Okay. This is not as easy as I thought. It was all fine until the calcium carbonate. Being thermal water and ammonia gas. Okay. Thought I had a plan here, and it turns out my plan was terrible. Well, for now, I do still want my fish pulp. That's why we're doing this, because I want that basement or oil so I can make lubricant. My fish is still going for a ride. That's cool. So what I want... whatever the fish do, that's... what does fish petting do, actually? There was another thing. Fish petting is just the one that makes just polluted fish water, which is going to be great later once I figure out how to get the other stuff, which I didn't consider. Oh, hey, Starcode, thanks for the follow. No, sorry. I'm not opening the server up to other people, sorry. But I do appreciate the follow. I'm just doing this as a solo thing. Alright, so... this is SeaBlock. It's just the standard SeaBlock arrangement of mods. I've kind of blue screen of death myself over realizing that my whole plan has kind of fallen apart, which is fun. It's been a while since I've done that to myself. Because I really wanted that for the biosciences. Well, ammonia is not that hard to get. Yeah, farm would have been way easier, I agree, but hey, we're here now. And look, I'm not giving up, because giving up is for people who have hope. Wait, no, no hope. Ah, shit. Should have given up. You know, I had this all planned out. Well, I gotta crush the fish. Okay, let's just walk away from here for the moment. Try and recollect my thoughts, because this is clearly not helping. Look, Starcode, it's just the mods. If you look on the subreddit page for SeaBlock, I believe it's the sticky thing on the top. That has all the mods there, and it's probably the easiest way to install them rather than trying to install them manually. It's far better to just get the pack itself, because otherwise it's very easy to get not have one mod and everything sort of collapses. Well, not collapses, but doesn't go as well. So that would be my suggestion. Yeah. So agricultural science, it is sort of low, and that's probably to be expected. Gosh, I have absolutely blue screened myself. I mean, I could just farm it. I could farm it and then that would solve it. But now I'm committed to fish. I got so excited seeing those fish, and I'm like a child being like, no, I'm gonna grow all the fish. So I'm gonna grow all the fish. And you say, but that's pointless. You could just do it so much easier. I'm like, yeah, but did you see you didn't see how excited I was when I saw the little fish going around in circles. I was like, What? I got too excited at seeing fish. So, no fish for me. Gone too crazy into fishland. No, only fish for me. Alright. So, at the very least, if we can get the fish bracing, we can get mineral oil and we're done. Of course, if we made blue algae, that would give me the mineral oil as well, and then I wouldn't need to be doing this. Yeah, okay. It's like everything that I've done here, like, so excited about this. It's like, no, there was a way better way to do this. But I'm like, do I go sunk cost fallacy and just keep going? Or do I, well, don't call it fallacy. As soon as I call it a fallacy, I know I'm making a stupid mistake. Sunk cost good plan, Seif. That's what it's called. Sunk cost good plan. Yeah, I love sunk cost good plan. It's got good plan in the title, so you know it's got to be a good plan. Just ignore the fact that it says sunk cost in there, and everything's good. Everything's good in sunk cost good plan. Anyway, that's some science happening. Fish wastewater. Okay. Is there something else I can do with fish wastewater, or have I just completely wasted my time? It's the calcium carbonate. That's really the big problem. So, do I just make calcium carbonate? No, the problem was I don't need thermal water and lithium salt. Lithium salt's easy, actually. Okay. Okay, so ammonia gas. Ammonia gas isn't that tough. I'm just freaking out over nothing. How do you expand clock? How do you expand block? Plus or minus. Wait, you mean like doing this sort of thing? Like with the terrain? I'm not quite sure what block you're trying to expand. You know what? You're right. I do need fish. Plus or minus on the numpad. You know, I still need fish. You're right. I don't even need meat right now, but yeah, plus or minus. Okay. So we can't actually... You know what? No, this works. This works because for blue... This stuff, you need sulfuric wastewater. I have sulfuric wastewater. It's going to be my fish. My fish are going to do it. Okay, we're back. We're back, boys and girls. Let's be honest, it's mostly a male-dominated game. We're back, boys and girls. I just need iron. Just gotta... Okay. Okay. We're out of the blue screen of death. We're piloting the Gundam correctly. My best friend is dead, but that's okay. I'm going berserk mode. And I've just become a Gundam Seed character. No, that's not true. Gundam Seed characters are useful. Anyway, self-deprecating humor is important, I think. So, algae farm. And then we also need to use that, and for that we're going to need a hydro plant, which we actually already have one of. For that we need alien bioprocessing, which we can work on that now. That's not got too far to go. Do another hydro plant anyway. I believe that's a regional difference. I could be wrong though. Feel free to correct. Well, you're already correcting me. I believe algae and algae are both correct. I think it's a regional difference. Anyway, GIFs are great. I love them. I love animated GIFs. They're my favorite. I especially like that GIF where someone does something else. I say this because I don't actually... No, I'm not American. I'm from New Zealand. Okay, so... I can then get my alien spores. Okay, alien spores are going to fix everything. I sound like I have an American accent. Now I'm going to get all self-conscious. It's like back in university all over again, where people kept asking me if I was American. I'd be like, no, I'm not. Why would you think that? They're like, you have an American accent. I'm like, do I? Like, honestly? I don't think I do. But hey, look, people thought I did, so it doesn't sound anything like a New Zealand accent. Sorry, American accent. But then again, what do I know? My accents are terrible anyway. Okay, so then we go alien spores. Let's turn these fish, let's turn their polluted water into... Americans tend to speak slower. Wow, okay. You know what? That's fair. I accept that. I don't know why I took that as an insult. That clearly wasn't an insult, but I was still like, wow, okay then. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Alrighty then. So, we have my spores, and we have my sulfuric wastewater, which is good. We're going to need that for sulfuric waste activities. Like my hydro plant that I'm sure I had one of. No, shit. I had two of them to be precise, and then I used one of them. For magic. Do you believe in magic and using a hydro plant? It doesn't really make sense, but you can make another one. Okay, my fish are happening. That's exciting. I got these spores. Spores are a liquid. Spores are a liquid. Okay, yeah, sure. Well, it could be a gas. Poll, spores, liquid or gas? Don't think they're either. How do you start out? Incredibly slowly. You start with a rock, and you break the rock, and then you start building. It is all on my YouTube channel if you are interested on seeing how this all started, which can be found at youtube.com/SeiferKatt. I will plug that later at the end. How do you get to other stuff? I don't think that's how spores work either, but that's clearly how spores work in this game. Oh wait, I didn't need that. Derp. How to get to other stuff? Research? Not quite sure what your question is, sorry. You research stuff to make more stuff. No, I don't think, Dark Rail, that's how spores work either. But, I mean, it's that or they're orcs. So, how do orcs work? That's the real question that we haven't asked. Do orcs work? Are they lazy? Do orcs have a job? Find out more. Alright. Look, you know what? I said that because I knew you'd approve of the orcs. That was for you. That was for you, buddy. Hope you enjoyed. Gotta be proper orky. Well, the real question is, when they fight, is it a liquid or is it a gas? Oh no, now you're just reminding me of my new D&D character. My new D&D character's gathering teeth. Not because they want to, but because they have to. I got stuck on the wall again. That's cool. Just build my way out. So there's carbon dioxide up here, and I believe there's enough of it that we can probably pipe down here. Okay, yep, I accept that. Orcs are a gas. That does make sense. Orcs do expand to, like, fill whatever space they're in. Yeah, you know what? Orcs are a gas. They're not liquid. Other gases and solid forms are cats, of course, which is relevant to this channel. Or at least, it's on brand. That's the important thing I'm saying here. Cats are on brand to this channel. What, you thought I called myself SeiferKatt and I didn't like cats? Foolish! Love cats. They're the best. They meow. Fuck am I going on about now? Yeah, look, I should be making plastic pipes. In fact, do I have plastic on me? No, I don't. Okay, well, screw it. We're here now. They are sassy derps indeed. They, so my wife and I are thinking about getting a pet at some point. I wanted a cat, she wanted a dog, so we're getting a dog. It's the classic joke. It's also what's happening. At some point, when we can. But she's like, but a cat would love us all the same. I'm like, cats don't necessarily unconditional love. Cats just kind of hate. Some cats love, but some cats are also shitty animals. That is a valid point as well. That is the backup plan, cat and dog. I've never had a dog before, so I'm a little scared. But it should be all right, I guess. Okay, so we've got that. Now what we're really wanting is algae turns into cellulose fiber, which turns into ammonia gas, which we need for sciences. We don't need it for sciences. Okay, so we've got... Yeah, we're probably going to get a cat and a dog at some point. That's the dream. That's the suburbanite dream that we have. But whether we actually do or not, I don't know what the time frame for that would be. But probably where we're going to go. If we're going to get a dog, I just want to get a little dog. Like, I know people are like, oh no, get a big dog. Big dogs are best dogs. And I'm like, nah, I'm scared of big dogs. Little dog would do me fine, thanks. Wait, really? That doesn't seem like it would be that fast. Okay, we need to do something with these spores. Can we just tank up these spores at the moment? Not really. Okay, well, hopefully that means we're going to get enough sulfuric wastewater to actually get started on that. It's a little slow, but it does come through. And then it makes 40, and this requires 5. Oh yeah, you know what? Okay, and then the cellulose fiber, 20 of that turns into 100 ammonia gas. Hopefully we don't need too much ammonia gas. We need a lot of ammonia gas. Actually, no, that's probably fine. Okay, so we won't worry about this one right now. Cool, science, make it happen. Okay, so we'll leave room to expand that should we need to later. So my plan on this one is to actually have enough room to expand things and not build like so tight in. We're outside the rail belt. When you're outside the rail belt, we don't build like we used to. That's my new rule. I'm sticking to it for the next 5 minutes. After that, I make no promises. Yeah, and then what I might do is put that liquefier here. And then turn that into, no, it doesn't. Let's turn to ammonia gas. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose that's true. Because I like to have a little notebook and I write down what I want to achieve each session in the notebook. But unfortunately, I've deviated so far from my normal plan today that I really don't know what I'm doing anymore. That's not great, but that's where we're at. Okay, but we are making ammonia gas now, which is good. Now we need thermal water, which we're going to need one of these thermal water extractors. Which I bet you I don't have the ingredients for. No, I don't. But good news, it doesn't. I didn't even check what it needed. That could have put me into another blue screen of death situation. It would have been like, it needs advanced circuits, and I would have just cried. I would have just gone away and cried. Maybe. No, I would have gone away and cried. I would have cried right where I sit. I'm a modern age man. I'm not afraid to cry over video games. Just boldly states that. Yeah. Look, if you're not crying at video games, what are you even doing? Are you too manly to cry at video games? Psh. Look, I respect that. Thank you both. I did actually want to have a plan, but you know, you're right. Plans are meant to be not followed. Plans are only supposed to give you some degree of a guide. Speaking of guides, well, actually, I'm not speaking guides at all. How's my mineralized wastewater going? I'm not mineralized. Just my mineralized water. Are these going pretty well? Are we making elements? Are we good? Have I done well with my life? Cobalt processing? You know what? I don't need that right now, but let's just do it. I haven't checked these in a while. So crystal slurry seems to be happening. Mineral sludge, I mean, it's coming through. Yeah, I mean, you've kind of just described my general day at work. Like, not any specific day, just general, that's how I live my life. Um, don't let my boss see the stream. They'd be like, yeah, okay, that sounds right. Steve's just absolutely fucking up by design. Yeah, but think about it. That's the important thing. You just say, yeah, but think about it. And they go, what am I thinking about? Yeah, you think about that. And hopefully, if you do it right, that's all you need to say. All right, so thermal wastewater. No, it's not even thermal wastewater. It's just regular thermal water. Not the ideal setup. Well, I don't need your judgment, flavor text. We've got ammonia gas, we've got thermal water, we've got red algae. We can turn that, make that, and live my bloody life again. Make some goo. Why am I doing this? Wait, why am I doing this? I had a plan. Oh no, not again. Is this the thing that makes alienated fertilizer? That's it. We need fertilizer and urea gas, which we can do. We're gonna have the stuff for that. That's what we were doing this for. We were doing this for alien fertilizer. That's right. Got there in the end. Then we can make more desert gardens. And if we make more desert gardens, then we can make trees. And then we can live my gosh darn life again. Not really, but that's going to make 2 gardens. And then these can also make trees sometimes. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to need some of those. We're going to need... Okay. I don't know what else we need. What is life but suffering with it between bliss? I mean, yeah. Yeah, I suppose. It's a very pessimistic way of looking at... Pessimistic? No. I don't know. Is that pessimistic? Not nihilistic, that's for certain. It's certainly something. I'll give you that. That's all I'll give you. It's something. Sorry, I can't give you any more than that right now. I hope you understand. Okay, so... I put that... Probably just chuck that there for now. And then just... Can you just... Wait, what did I make? Please tell me I didn't make the wrong thing. Thermal water extractor. Thermal water bore. Wait. It needs blue science. I've blue screen of death myself again. Okay, that's fine. Moving on. Gotta move on. Can't be sad forever. So we needed thermal water no matter what anyway. Okay. That's the sound of my brain breaking. Alright, you know what? I give up on fish now. Fish is a mistake. Fish was a mistake. God should have never created fish. They are evil critters that should not exist, should never have existed, and will never exist again if I had my way. That doesn't make me feel better. Okay. So you know what? I'm just going to start getting blue science ready because it's clearly that's where I'm going next. Fish was a mistake. You can quote me on that. I mean, you literally just did. Okay. Sulfur light source. I need glass. That's not too difficult. So sulfur light source. That's pretty easy to make actually. It's a pain, of course, but it's makeable. We can make that. Femto laser array. Nitrogen gas. Easy. Chemical laser flash. We need methane gas. We need to do oil. There's no other way around it. No, no. If I find another way to do it, I'm sure it'll be a mistake. There is no other way around it. I've got to do gas processing now. What else was in my book? Hang on, give me a sec. Let me just read my book. What did I have in there? Battery, power 1 done. Battery 2, fish 3, resin 4. Oh yeah, because I need. Do I need red chips for this? No, I don't. So what do I need resin 4 for? I don't think I needed resin at all. Okay. So that one's easy. It's just glass, copper. It's only half of it though, isn't it? Ah, shit. I've lost the will to live. I honestly have. I look at the time and go, there's half an hour left on my shift, so that's what I needed resin for. Okay, what do we got in the way of trees? You know what? No. Before that, let's get something else made. Ah, we need another alien artifact. Okay, that's fine. We can gather another alien artifact. We also need AT circuits. That might be impossible right now. What I need right now is a lot of brown circuits and a lot of green circuits. Brown circuit's gonna need trees. Green circuit's gonna need hope for the future. Shit, I'm in trouble. Okay, what do we have in the way of trees? Because it turns out we don't actually need the trees for what I was needing. Or what I thought I needed, rather. Let's be accurate about it. Where did I put... Oh, they're down there. Okay. Do we have any sort of rule on trees at the moment? Trees, what have you got for me? We've got 6 desert trees. 1 temperate tree. Okay, temperate trees. Temperate trees. Make it... Okay, make temperate trees. Got it. Alienated furniture. Oh no, that's not what we wanted. Well, we needed to make this anyway, so we need to make this. And it's going to be my bioresin, which, okay. That's what we're doing. We're making trees. Making a tree farm. Said a lot of people, actually. It's not an uncommon thing. Tree farms do exist. So, to make tree farm, what do we need? We need seed generators. Please tell me I don't need to do research for that. Desert seed generator. Carrying a desert tree around? I'm just very stupid today. I'm sorry, everyone. It appears I have a case of the stupids. I will see my doctor and say, excuse me, dear doctor, I have a case of the stupids. And he'll be, I mean, yeah. Like, honestly, what did you expect? So, I've got desert trees, not temperate trees. So let's look for the right sort of tree. Now, easily enough to make desert tree seeds need sand and saline water. And fertilizer, which requires urea gas, which I don't care. So, for now... And for that, we need to do the science thing, or I'm gonna bloody explode. I'm gonna explode! I'm so close to exploding. So wait, what did I make? Didn't I make it? Wait, hang on. What do I need that for? I can already make, I can already make trees. Oh, do I just make regular tree seeds? Okay, regular tree seeds will be fine. Yeah, I don't need special trees. Then what a special tree is going to give me? Just different types of trees. I don't need special trees. I'm better than that. Yeah, I just kind of came to that conclusion myself, Tony, but thank you. Okay, so we don't need special trees. I am better than that. You look at yourself in the mirror and you say, you know what? I don't need no special trees. I'm better than that. I want you to tell yourself that. Believe it. So I just need to get desert tree seeds, which is just going to be steel and iron. Iron, easy. Steel, problematic. Remember, better than that. Steel, I mean, steel looks like it's actually coming up. Oh. Just grab some brass while you're at it, or bronze while you're at it. No bickies. Okay. So yeah, the trees is why I'm building these for the circuit boards themselves. I'm going to need more iron for the arboretums. And arboretums are going to need some stone blocks, I assume. Nope. Probably steel. Steel. Also got a ton of invar, which I don't know why. I don't need it. Steel, however, Steel's never going to recover. Yeah, let's just put one of these out there. Pretend like we're making something. Good job, you did it. Then after that, this thermal water ball makes me so sad. But I made that. I made this mistake. I have to live with it. Okay, so once an arboretum is complete, I just want to know how many arboretums I need for these tree seeds. Also, I'm going to need iron. If I'm going to need iron, I wonder if I should build it. Maybe I should actually just ship the iron to it. Shouldn't need iron too often. That, of course, would mean I'd need a train for iron, which I just thought about, and that's a lot more work. Okay, so. Nope. One of these, this makes, let's go big numbers. It makes 8 per minute, and it's going to use 2 seeds per minute. So 1 seed generator will be enough to supply 4 arboretums. I may have made too many seed generators. Okay, that's fine. So 1 more arboretum. We've made too many seed generators, but that's fine. I don't care anymore. I've lost all hope to live. It's fine. Okay. Seeds require soil and fertilizer. If I could build, you know where the, you know where the best place to build this would be? Probably near this fish farm. That's why I laughed in a stupid way there. I was like, yeah, because it's perfect place for it. So this wood is mostly going to be for exporting. And where do I build this? Honestly, is it the left of the fish farm, I reckon. This lead is not going to be like that forever, but it doesn't really need to do anything right now. The lead doesn't seem to be used too much right now, so what we're going to do is we're going to this down here. Yep, it does indeed. Thank you. And what we could do is let's use the fish farm at least for a little bit so we can get the compost from the failed fish farm. That's my plan. Just remember failure and use it for your advantage. Because honestly, I don't think I needed this much brown algae anyway. So, soil requires mud and compost. Well, we've got mud there and compost. Well, we don't have mud there, that's the thing. Is up there a valid place to build? No, I'm going to stay here. This is fine. So, one of these will be enough for 4 arboretums. So, let's just go like that. It needs water. That is the easiest thing in the world to have. I am so happy with water. Water never lets me down. Unless I had enough iron there, and then I would have cried again like a child. Okay. Then we're going to do an algae farm. Again, this is going to be the most basic of algae farms. I literally do not care what it produces. And a composter. Which, again, we have enough for. So far, I'm happy. No tears today, not from Seif. He's a proud... Oh, I almost said I'm a proud boy. I'm not comfortable with that. He's a strong boy. That's not racist, I'm pretty sure. God, I hope not. A strong boy's racist? Could use the ammonia from the fish? Oh. could use the ammonia from the fish. Yeah, you could probably void spores because they are a liquid or a gas. I'm not even questioning it. I was questioning it before, but now I've given up. I just know they're orcs. They're fish orcs. They're proper hard. Sand and compost. You know what? Actually, we could get sand from over here. If we have a washing plant. Which we do. If we do it this way, then we can get, because washing plants make a lot of sand as well, if I recall correctly. The problem is we can't make urea gas. I think that's the problem we ran into. Ammonia, no, double M, double M. Ammonia, because we need urea for, I'll get there, give me a second. I may never get there. I think we need urea to make the better seeds, the fertilizer. Oh, we did get there. Oh, jeez, what am I doing? Okay. Okay, sand. Put that in there, please. Put it in hole. Put it in other hole. We are pleased. Well done. That makes 5 sand. Okay, great. Then we got sand. And then we've got the compost in the wrong blimmin' place. Do we? I mean, yes we do. Yes we do. No, don't cry. Stronger than that. You reckon? I don't know if it is. Oh yeah, right, it is. It is possible. Okay, so can soil be turned into fertilizer? And then all of a sudden it's... No, compost gets turned into fertilizer, soil does not. Nope, back to crying. Back to crying. Unless, of course, we move this over here and then... Placement is of everything as being a big problem tonight. Just order of everything and placement. There is brown algae. That is a valid point. That is a very valid point. And I believe we've got carbon dioxide there. Okay, yep. Okay, this is a good plan. Yes, thank you. I like this a lot more than where I was going, which was crying forever and unstoppable. Unstoppable crying. That's who I am as a person. Okay, so we've got this ammonia, completely wasted from my You know, in some ways, it's good what I've done. It's good how I've ruined everything. That's what I'm going to tell myself. That's the wrong way around. Okay. We'll avoid these spores for now, because let's be honest, they ain't doing nothing for nobody. That's a grenade. Still works. Okay, so question is, are spores liquid or are they gas? Let's find out together. They're not liquid. I am. No, to be fair, I'm just hamming it up a little bit. I'm not actually sad. I'm just like... it is frustrating me a little bit, but it's like every fault is my own, and that's kind of... I'm hamming it up. I assure you, I'm not actually sad. I'm trying to do this for entertainment value. If it doesn't entertain anyone, look, I'm a failed comedian. It's okay. You know, You want to know how I got these scars? I played a Factorio mod one time. Sorry, I was thinking of like a failed clown. I just got into the Joker. Yeah, flare stack is where I'm thinking. And if it's not that, then oh, well, look, as long as you're finding it fun. My co-workers find it much less fun when I start doing this. Okay. Do spores burn? Yes, because spores are orcs and orcs get set on fire. It makes sense. Orcs are spores. Alright, let's just keep doing research. Oh god. Billion things there. Flare stack. We're going to need to have fish petting now, actually, I think. Which, good news, we can do fish petting. Let's turn around the right way. Gotta pet these fish, gotta pet these fish. Gotta feed them fish too. Okay, so now we're doing fish petting, which is like regular fish, except just rougher, I guess. I don't know. And then we're going to output the fish over here. So at the very least, this will give me fish water. What I'm concerned about, I know I'm getting distracted constantly, but that's unfortunately the nature of today's episode. Okay, does it burn? Yes, spores burn. The orcs are on fire. Fish orcs. Okay, so that will give me my constant blue stuff, which is the official name for it, obviously. I don't think I need to tell anyone that. Blue stuff is the correct name of blue algae. Or blue algae. I don't even know what I say anymore. I got confused with the previous conversation. Look, I'm happy I could give you new headcanon. Wait. Ah, shit. And that... No, that's the wrong one. That's not fish breeding. We want fish petting. Which is a weird sentence, I admit. Well, I mean, I don't know if you ever played it, but there was there was a small run game called Gorkamorka. And I mean, that was basically that, if you want to think about it like that. Do you know of Gorkamorka, Dark Rail? I mean, look, you like orcs. I'd be surprised if you didn't. I loved Gorkamorka as a kid. It was so funny. It was an absolute bullshit game, and I loved it. Okay. Compost. As long as we don't accidentally compost a fish, I'm happy here. Doesn't look like we're composting fish. Wonderful. Then we've got the urea synthesis. Okay, so Gorkamorka was a bunch of orcs crash land. Well, like centuries ago, a orc cult crashes on this planet, and everybody dies. That's how it starts. So you know it's a good start. Then in the future, you know, an orc settlement basically gets created, and they want to get off the planet because you gotta war. You know that. So they want to do that. So they build a ship, and orcs are just going around collecting scrap to build the ship, and that will basically get them a right to go on the ship. And they have fights over whether it should be called Gork or Mork. And some of them are calling it Gork, and some of them are calling it Mork. And then there's, of course, a huge fight, and the whole bloody ship explodes, because of course it does. And then the orcs decide, you know what, we're calling it Gork or Morka, which is both, because it's the appropriate response after what just happened. And yeah, so it's basically a game about desert combat, orc squads of like no more than like 15 units. Very vehicle-based combat. And it was a little bit RPG-ish as well, so your orcs, gained levels between fights. Like, there was two games. One was the being in a fight, and one was after the fight, you gotta like maybe take one of your orcs to the dock because he got injured, he lost a leg. So you take the orcs to the dock, and the dock goes, oh, he needs a new brain, doesn't he? So they give him a new brain because orcs, right? And then sometimes you have leadership battles because one of the orc boys has gotten a bit uppity, and he wants to be the leader of the boys. And so he's like, oh, we've got to have a fight for it. They have a fight for it. It was a wonderful game. Very silly. The best rule in it, and that I'll always say, is when two vehicles, not bikes, are about to crash into each other, like head-on collision, you both choose a number between 1 and 6. And so 1 and 2 you move left, 3 and 4 means you move right, and of course, no, 3, 4 is center, and other one is go right. And so if you both go the same number, you have a head-on collision, and you just do shit tons of damage to each other. And me and my friend realized that crashing into each other was the best of fun. So we had a rule that if you want to crash, just always go straight on. And I don't think we ever turned ever again. It was just constant games of hilarious chicken. And I honestly wouldn't want to play the game any other way. I've run out of underground belts. That's okay. But it was a good game. It was one of those smaller games that Games Workshop makes every now and then. They had like a couple of supplements and a bunch of rules, but because it's a smaller game, Games Workshop don't support those games for too long, just because once you've got your little army, you don't really want to buy more. Which, I mean, is fair enough. I was about to say I respect that. I don't, because I loved the game, but I understand that is probably where I should be saying. Because, Games Workshop want to sell minis, and if you've bought all the minis you want, then meh. I imagine it's probably the same problem they have with Blood Bowl, which is a game that I've always wanted to get into as well, but I only ever play it on like the digital version, which is really fun. The digital Blood Bowl is very, very good. I'm very, very bad at it though, but I like it a lot. Okay, so I would love to at least start getting trees done today. We've got 7 minutes. I always love this last moment where I'm like, I've got to get something done before the end of the session. Like, it really puts everything in perspective. There's no more time for crying. Just gotta work. You gotta work, bitch. I probably want that to be on the lower side, so we'll do that. Okay. And we've got sand. Okay, so desert trees. Tree seeds. You know what? We've gone too far into the. We've gone too far. We actually can't make this one yet. We got too excited. We can't use fertilizer yet. Oh. So And we do also need to make the soil, which is actually relatively easy. In fact, soil... How do you make soil? It's just sand and compost. Which means I need the regular compost as well. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll make that one go down. Okay, so we're probably not doing wood today then. Which is fine. And then we need assemblers, which we have some of. I don't know how much soil this is going to make, but we'll give it a go. Oh yeah, no, this does not need that much. Oh shit, yeah, and that... a fun mistake. Okay, good. So what we'll do is then we'll split just the compost. The fertilizer can go elsewhere. Probably the other way would be good. I'm going to need to get rid of all this stuff. That's alright. That's doable, it's just annoying. Inserter, and then inserter out. How much soil does this make? It's not going to make enough soil. Definitely not. Okay. So, thank you, thank you. No, stop, please, gosh. Arm the farm, boys. Okay. Okay, that's probably enough soil. Let's make soil out of sand, though, rather than mud, because we don't have any mud here. Okay, so now we're making soil. I have soiled myself! Anyway, I've said that now. Now, trees. Need soil, fertilizer, and tree seeds. Well, we're making soil, so don't be rude. And then we also need tree seeds, which we make by soil and fertilizer, but not quite yet, so it's just... How do we just make regular tree seeds? Just soil. Okay, but we'll get that sorted shortly. And then if we do it this way... You know, if we split them up, we wouldn't have to do this weird thing that I'm about to do, but I don't care anymore. Plans are meant to just be completely destroyed at a moment's notice. That's what I've learned today. So we have soil, we have fertilizer. That should go and make us a lot of trees. And for now, we just need the soil there. But we will be expanding that later. You know what? No, I want to go that way. I want to come from the other side so I can build out. Actually, I want to build any direction. I want to build left, not right. So yeah, that was fine. No, until I did that anyway. Okay, well, we got tree seeds done. That's good. We sort of made progress. I'll call that a win. And then we've got tree seeds, and then we can put them out into my arboretums, of which I have 4 of. Now, if I remember rightly, the arboretums just want soil and tree seeds, which that's easy to do. Yeah, it's alright, we got space. I'm not building them right next to each other. But thank you for the advice. Right, and then we put the tree seeds in the tree house. We ever need... We do eventually need fertilizer for them, so that means we probably want to put another... Oh no, I've already done it. Fantastic. I was going to say I wanted to put another space in there, but hey, we don't need to. We've already done that. Because we're smarter than that. And then comes down like that, like that. Okay, and then these are going to be the old double situations. Doing. Are we just not making enough soil? Have we not soiled ourselves correctly? And then we'll have the trees come out the top side. It's probably the best idea. Okay, but that's still good. Anyway, I am done with my shift today, so thank you very much everyone for watching. I apologize that I have been an absolute wreck today, but we will get there. We've made some progress though. We've made batteries. We improved power. These are things I did in the first half hour, of course. We made most of a fish farm. And we've got a a forestry thing that is started, and that means next session we'll probably make a lot of circuits. So that's something. We did something. Good job, everyone. Proud of yourself. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. You can find this video and the rest of the series on youtube.com/SeiferKatt. If you are watching this on YouTube, you can find me at twitch.tv/SeiferKatt. I will next be streaming on Saturday. It'll be the 3-hour stream, so hopefully I have a much better plan for that. And yeah, that's all I got for today. So thank you for coming by, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.